Hi, I'm Jack. I am also a law student. Hi, Sura. What I do now is I'm going to break down what Sura said in her statement, and I'm going to show some more damning evidence that can really make a point, because I don't like the idea of young lads getting abused, harmed in any given way by an adult. A 29-year-old adult. Time to deal with it, huh? So, people may have saw the video that Sura made herself, and it was a very interesting one to say the least, because it started off with a Microsoft Word doc, which was very interesting, which we'll get to, bear with me, followed by voice clips and voice notes, including notes with the likes of Wolfies and with some other fellas who, I'm not going to lie, I don't know enough about, I don't care enough about, because she kind of just brought up the fact that they're all playing with her to get her nudes. Maybe, just maybe, someone won that game. Excuse the shit green screen. I know, I've another light coming tomorrow to sort that out. It's shit lighting. Nothing I can do. Suck my balls. She really starts off her whole statement by saying, I didn't want to address this issue because I didn't want to give the people spreading these rumors attention. Even though within moments of these tweets coming out, and the next morning, as soon as she woke up, the first thing she did was she changed her hoping no one would find it. Then you also didn't interact with your Twitter at all, for what seemed to be a good reason. Guilt. To give you the best way I can explain everything on the page right now, she thinks this is all about some guy being jealous. And that's why all of this is happening. Welcome to the real world, pedo. At this point, I've just been added to a Discord with a few people who have got a lot of information on everything that she's done, and I'm ready for a field day. But let's look at what we're looking at right here, and what I can see is phenomenal, because she talks about Sab Pie. Now, Sab, I've had my own interactions with. I don't mind Sab. I don't mind Sab at all. But now Sab Pie has no idea about any of this. She's so clueless to the actual story. She and I hate each other. I don't know why this girl is obsessed with me. She either has a big obsessive crush on me. I already told her I wouldn't shag, because to be honest, I don't know why she keeps coming at me. Seems a little bit biphobic, if I'm being honest, isn't it? You didn't really need to add that I think she wants to shag me. I didn't see you mention that about any of the other lads in the statement you just given. Maybe a bad choice of words for a student lawyer at that. Maybe, just maybe, you're a bit incompetent on that front. Or perhaps you're just clouded by guilt and the whole idea of you being a pedo. TLDR, people flirting with her. She's saying she didn't like to flirt back. And how she used to take Among Us seriously, and she never used to let them simp for her, etc. I can't believe this. And then she talks about how Sab got kicked from this Discord because Sura asked a pro to do so, and she got so upset over it. Like, why? Why are you thinking that's the reason all of this has happened? It's not jealousy. You are taking advantage of kids. You're taking advantage of kids, and there'll be proof of that in a few moments. Sab making threats, and I mean, if Sab's gone in with the full intention of trying to swat out a pedo, I don't want to say I support it, but I just turn my back and pretend I didn't see it happen. Part's the part there where I just feel so happy and nice and warm inside. I've been advised by a cousin lawyer not to show ID. Yeah, I don't think you went to your cousin and told her you'd fiddle kids. What I think's happened here is that you're not showing your ID out of fear. I can tell you, as a student myself, a law student myself, you can post your ID, cover your social security number. Maybe don't let people see that. Let people see the information, including your date of birth. That's all we want to see, because we know, deep down we know, especially with all the information that we were able to gather, that you're a pedophile, and we don't like that one bit. We nearly missed the last part of the text, which I find gorgeous. Like before, it just makes me feel nice and warm and fuzzy inside to know that maybe she's so innocent and pure. No, she just tried to guilt trip. Personally, I've never cared about being big in this community as a law student, who, if you have me on Snapchat, you know I'm more active with my family and friends outside this online world. Gaming is a hobby for me. When I'm home, it's my mental escape, and I've made great friends from it. I'm not after clout, and I've never gone public about my relationships with anyone to gain clout. And being that I've lived in 3 other countries as a refugee before coming to the US, I can assure you I would not throw away my career for some guy. Who asked? Who the fuck asked? I understand that it's easy to assume that with all that's happened in this community, so I'm not mad at anyone for assuming, but I want to thank everyone who reached out to me and weren't complete brain dead to believe this. Mwah! I love you all, guys. I know you're only assuming because everyone else is a pedo. I'm not like them. I only groom real famous kids, like Wolfies. No one's fucking laughing. You need to get a serious grip. You're trying to justify everything in hindsight. We're looking through you. We can see you're a pedo. Gonna keep it a $1.50 with you guys. The last 10 minutes of that recording, I sat and listened to it, and I just cringed beyond belief because it's just her and talking to the same lads from the first part of her tweet, just talking about the same shit, saying how you were all just having a contest to try and get my nudes. Like, come on. She's avoided all the actual questions that were being put to her, and she hasn't addressed any of them. She addressed one minor one on this what's his name, Dusty? What the fuck was his name? It's 1205. I don't nothing against the lad involved. Where's the name here? I'll find it here just so I'm not being a dickhead. Dizzy, not Dusty. I'm a dickhead. I'm sorry. Dizzy and RXL. We don't care enough about that purely because she thinks that's the most important part. She thinks that's the pivotal part. However, the fact that she's bringing that up could mean that there's more to it. Could mean that she has actually sent nudes to this crowd and she's trying to drown it out. But we don't know enough about that. She hasn't addressed anything said by Rubesy, anything said by anyone else in the com, even Sabpai. She addressed Sabpai's only by saying Sabpai hates me, rather than addressing the substance that Sabpai brought. And well, now we go to some of the real proof. And this is going to be the most I can get out, and I'm going to do it in as fun a way as I possibly can, because I don't want to sit here and just talk the whole time, because I'm not particularly interesting.
State of Florida has asked us to disclose our sexual crimes to you. We were bad, but now we're good. We're moving into your neighborhood. You know we're trying our best to be functioning members of society. We're not here to start no trouble. We're legally required to do the sex offender shuffle.
I'm Larry Arthauer, and I'll refrain from touching my neighbor's kids again. What I did was not too kind, but I'm a nice guy, you'll come to find. I've got a backyard and a real nice pool. Y'all should come over for a barbecue. We can make some cold drinks in my blender, but do keep in mind that I'm a sex offender.
Vernon Douglas is my name. My battery arrest is what brought me fame. But there's much more to know about me. I love to dance and I love to ski. I zip and zoom on through the snow. Just strap on my boots and watch me go. But I can't ski until December. Till then I'm just a sex offender.
I'm Charles Dolan, dropping rhymes. I've been arrested 7 times. I know that sounds like a lot. 3 of those times were for vandalism. Feel real bad, I got caught. Might do it again, probably not. I'm not here to make pretenses. I'm here because of my sex offenses.
I'm Sam Pound. I'm number 1. Apologize.
That was a mass haul of screenshots I was sent and shown that I was given permission to use, and they all just like, I'm gonna let you pause, play it for yourself, decide for yourself if she is as bad as she seems, because that looks pretty bad to me. The last one I want to really talk about and kind of solidify any given points. What you saw in the iconic video you just saw there would have been a lot of stuff to do with Umo, but he's obviously got his own issues. He's fucked up. But we also got to see how Sura liked to mentally manipulate other people. What you're seeing here on your screen, as I read it, bro, fuck this, I'm so pissed, I'm done. She's obviously trying to put her emotions out there for this young lad to tell. This young lad who sent it to me, I will tell you, has 15 in his bio. He has 98 followers. Like, I'm so fucking confused. It's making me mad. I'm going to sleep. I hate him. He's ruined my mood. He hates me for no reason. Doesn't even realize that it hurts me when he does all of this shit. It's all manipulation. And she doesn't want you to think it's manipulation. Because she wants you to be really invested into getting onto her good side. She wants you to right or wrong. Just because it makes you make that first move and it puts you in the weaker hand. She is an absolute bitch. She is a paedophile. You should not be interacting with Sura. I'm reluctant to name drop on a few, like Wolfies is mentioned in there. I could go into detail on him. I'm not going to. Umo's mentioned. There's some screenshots. I could go into detail. I'm not going to. What she done was try and play on their emotions and try and use it to her advantage. It was wrong. It's rotten. It disgusts me to even think about it. Another big issue that people have as well is the idea that she's faked her age, which I fully believe, because we have proof that I'm going to drop up on screen in just a moment. The guys that would have got this info would have no reason to lie. They'd have no reason to withhold it. They'd have no reason to kind of do anything. In fact, everything that you see scribbled out was scribbled out by me. What you can see on your screen is Sura M. El-Zaidi, age 29 years old. She's reluctant to post her ID purely because she doesn't have any ID that would say that she was born in the year, well, what would it be, 97 or 96 at that. It wouldn't exist purely because she is in fact older. She is 29. She doesn't want to let people know that because she's nearly 30. She's quite old and she's rock bottom, to be quite honest. This is a special type of video because I don't make videos on this normally, so I'm going to give it a special ending as well. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and comment if I should do more of these. Peace, boys. Grooming kids for while 24, yes sir, the dirty tramp whore has menopause knocking at her door. Sexy kids appeal to her more, and I find it mad that she looks for nudes of underage lads. Now we got all of her doc sheets. Look at the map, send down a SWAT team, sending nudes to kids and obsessed with sap pie. Greasing up your arse to show 16-year-old guys. I really want to send the feds to you. Will you bark for this gay Irish boy? I said, hey Sura, do you wanna shag me? She said, no, you're 20, you know that's too old for me. What do you mean, Sura? I'm just old enough for ya. No, I'd rather ask kids to Snapchat me their young peen. I'm not sure how this should go. 29-year-old woman or 16-year-old hoe. Whoa there, Sura, that could really screw ya. You know he's a 16-year-old boy, not a small sex toy.